Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome in if this is your first time being here. This is Empowered Gems Tarot. My name is Melissa. This channel used to be called Tarot by Melissa, so if you've been looking for me under that name, then you are in the right place. Today, I'm really excited because we are going to be doing a reading for my beautiful, amazing single viewers out there. And this is actually going to be an extended reading as well. So here on the main channel, we're going to be answering the question, what's next in love for singles? So we're just going to be taking a look here at the energy of your heart space and anything that you can anticipate, anything that Spirit wants you to know about your single status or what's up next for you in love, we're covering here on the main channel. If you want to extend your reading, there will be a link to go to Patreon where you will be able to take a look at the topic, who will you date next, right? So here on the main channel, again, we'll be looking into the energy of what's next in love for you as a single person, any situation Spirit wants you to be aware of coming up for you soon. And then over on Patreon and your extended, we'll be taking a look at the person that you will most likely be in a committed relationship with next, okay? So remember, this is a general collective reading on YouTube. Messages will vary with how specifically they will resonate with each individual viewer out there. So as a best practice, if anything that you hear in the reading feels confusing or feels like it doesn't really fit what you know your personal circumstances to be, those are typically indicators that those are not your messages. So just release them. Let them go and understand that those messages may be for somebody else out there in the collective who is viewing the reading. If you guys did want to book a personal reading with me, the link to my website is in the description box down below. And I do offer a singles love reading option as a service as well if you feel that you need more personalized guidance on this topic. All right. So with that being said, let's go ahead and select your reading. So we will have a choice between 3 readings today. If you're drawn to group 1, reading number 1, we'll be working with the Forest of Enchantment Tarot and this malachite crystal. If you are drawn to reading number 2, we'll be working with the Wild Reflections Tarot deck. I always forget the name of this one. And this pyrite crystal. And if you are drawn to reading number 3, we will be working with the Old Style Tarot and this beautiful pink Himalayan salt stone. So I want you guys to take a deep breath. Think about what you need to know as a beautiful single viewer. Go ahead and select the deck or crystal that you're feeling the most intuitively connected to. And once you've made your choice, you can scroll down to the description box below to locate the timestamp that will skip you ahead to your chosen reading. See you there. Hey group 1, welcome to your reading. If you guys were drawn to the malachite crystal and the Forest of Enchantment Tarot, this will be your message. So here on the main channel, we will be looking into the topic, what's next in love for singles. So here we're just going to kind of explore what Spirit wants you to know about your love life in the near future here. Any themes, situations, scenarios that you need to be aware of. And then if you'd like to do an extended for this reading, that will be linked on my Patreon. You can find the link to the reading in the description box below. Over on Patreon, we're going to be looking into who is the next person that you will be in a committed relationship with. Who will you date next? So there we'll be able to get like qualities and characteristics of who that person may be and how you might meet them. Okay. So let's go ahead and jump in group 1 to our main topic, which is going to be what is next in love. Starting us off, we have the energy of connection here, which is beautiful. So Spirit, what else do you need at group 1 to know about their love life? Whoop. What's next in love? My group 1 singles, please. We have denial. And then we have strictly sexual. Okay, that's super interesting. Okay, group 1. So let's kind of start here. I feel like you guys are really like yearning for and desiring a truly fulfilling emotional connection with someone. And I kind of feel like there's this energy here of maybe someone in your life, someone coming in soon, or maybe this is just the energy of what you've dealt with up until this point in love. But there's this energy of like not really getting to experience that level of depth and connection with someone because it almost feels like whoever is approaching you or has been in your life romantically, it's maybe the type of connection where you feel a lot of passion, chemistry, maybe there's like a lot of sexually charged energy, but it doesn't go deeper than that surface level, or it burns out almost as quickly as it starts, right? Because it's based off of something more surface versus that true depth that I feel that you guys are looking for and desiring. So I think what's coming up next in love is an opportunity for you, my viewer, to be a little bit more clear and direct with people that you're dating, or maybe a specific person that you're dating, about what it is that you truly desire. Because this central card of connection really talks about communicating openly about our needs and desires, but it also talks about actively listening to what the other person is saying to us. And also, actions and words, we have to watch both, right? Because they both tell a story about how someone truly feels. And with this energy of denial, I think there is maybe this tendency that I see to sort of like project onto the other person or idealize the other person, or to maybe take them, what's the word I'm looking for? Or to maybe just like always see the positive because of the kind-hearted and optimistic person that you are, instead of really looking at it realistically here. Okay, so definitely feels like there's an opportunity coming up here for connection, but there will also be a learning opportunity here, or an learning exercise here around like clear communication of your needs and desires to ensure that you're on the same page. Okay, so let's continue. Group 1. Spirit, what's next in love for my group 1 singles, please? What's next in love? What do they need to know? Ooh. Okay, hold on a moment. What's next in love for my group 1 singles, please, Spirit? We have the Wheel of Fortune. Interesting. In this deck, it's called the Enchanter's Wheel. That seems significant to me. We have the Four of Wands. What's next in love, please, Spirit? The Queen of Swords. Yeah. Aww. And the Three of Pentacles coming through as well, with an Ace of Cups at the bottom. Yeah, I definitely think that you guys have like this opportunity for new love all around you with the Ace of Cups. It's interesting because I'm not necessarily picking up on a specific person here. We'll see kind of as we build out the spread a little bit. So far, this feels more like your energy is the central focus. And there is, like with this Ace of Cups, this message of mirroring and projection a little bit, right? Because in this depiction, it is positive, you see, because like the swan is sort of seeing themselves with this beautiful crown and this beautiful necklace, right? But it does sort of mimic or echo what I'm saying about maybe there's this tendency to, in the past, to like overly, like look at love interest in an overly positive place without seeing with full clarity that you may not be on the same page with them, or that they may be a little bit more surface level than you. So what's next in love, group 1? We have the Wheel of Fortune. So I definitely feel like there is something happening new for you. I think that there will be some changes coming up in your love life. To me, with this Queen of Swords, I feel like you guys are really shedding this old stuff that's here with this strictly sexual, because I do feel you're showing up as being a lot more discerning than maybe you were before. And so I think that there is a little bit of, with the Three of Pentacles, working on continuing to work through that discernment. But I feel there's also an energy of continuing to work on like opening back up again that I see. Because the Queen of Swords, she's very cold here, right? She's cold, she's detached. This is not necessarily a super, like heart-centered energy. It is more of that energy of communication and strong boundaries. Okay. So I feel like you're in this Queen of Swords energy right now as we're doing this reading. And I think that there is an element of continuing to like work on matters of the heart, maybe working on this tendency to kind of like project stuff onto people, working on communication skills, working on getting more clear and direct about your boundaries and your needs. But I also see some really beautiful positive changes here. So with the Enchanter's Wheel, I almost feel like you guys are working on maybe attracting love with the Four of Wands through getting out a little bit more. This is giving me this energy of like getting out with your friends, celebrating, like going to fun events. It seems like there's a connection to you getting out and being around people to the success of your love life. Because the Ace of Cups is the opportunity for new love, you guys. So I think that there is opportunity out there for you. And with this Enchanter's Wheel, it's almost giving me this energy of you guys like weaving a web or weaving a network through friendship, through community, which allows you to attract someone in. Okay, so let's keep going. This is super interesting. What's next in love, Spirit, for group number 1? What's next in love for my beautiful group 1 singles, please, Spirit? We have the young female, youthful, music, and fashion. Yeah, like I kind of see you guys getting out and having more fun. Like maybe like this Four of Wands is giving me like music festival or camping or concert or event or something fun where you're out and about with other people. Let's see. We do also have the energy of control, releasing and taking back power. And I think that's a lot of what this denial card is saying too. Detach with love to clearly see the truth, right? Sometimes we do need to detach in order to take our power back from a situation. And it's possible that for my group 1 viewers, maybe as we're tapping into this reading, there is an energy of someone that's lingering, who maybe still has a little bit of a hold over you, or who you have been relinquishing your power to. And this detachment is actually allowing you to be more in control of the situation through exerting better boundaries. Okay. And then we do also have the energy of short term, quick fling, endings, and time. Yeah, you guys are beautiful. Like you're shining. You have a lot of options here for love with the Ace of Cups and this Beauty Queen energy. So I really just think what's coming up next for you guys in love is like as you're meeting people and connecting with people, you're just a lot more clear and direct and discerning about what you're actually looking for. Because I just feel like for a lot of you guys, there's this energy of people who come in that are like really physically attracted to you. Maybe they're younger than you sometimes, with the young female being here, but they're really attracted to you. They're very passionate. But the connections always fizzle out because these types of people are much more surface level, and you are looking for more depth in your connections here. I feel like you guys are looking for someone with the Queen of Swords and the Three of Pentacles, someone who feels like an actual teammate, someone who can communicate clearly with you and vice versa, right? Versus these more passionate connections. So while you guys are out having fun, it almost feels like there could be the potential here for like a short-term connection or a short-term like dating experience, but I'm not really seeing any significant energy of anyone showing up here, which makes me feel like whatever the connection is or the dating experience is probably not going to end up being that significant to your story. It just feels that you guys are getting a lot better at discernment and saying no to things that don't truly provide that clear connection that you're searching for. Okay, so let's just get a couple more and then we're going to go and then we'll get into your extended, because I'm super curious to see who you guys are going to end up dating next. Okay, so this is falling out. It says, relax, step back, trust your guides, time to pause. Yep, so again, there's something you're detaching from here, and it's allowing you to see it a lot more clearly than maybe before, okay? We also have missing you. Yeah, it's like whoever this person is, someone who's a bad influence, like I think someone might be coming back around or someone might be kind of in and out or inconsistent here. And you guys are just like, no. With the Queen of Swords, you're like, I'm good, love, enjoy. I'm not interested anymore, you know? One more. Yeah, and then we do have attraction, wanting more, and insatiable thoughts. Friendship. It just feels like you guys have more of a friendship-focused sort of theme here. It seems like it's more about you getting out, making friends, like weaving a web of connection, whether that be friendships or romantic people, like romantic interests that you're interested in, while sort of taking back our control from a situation where maybe we felt really attracted to it or attracted to this person or attracted to this specific type, but we know now ultimately that that's not giving us what we're desiring in terms of like a really strong connection. Okay, so we're just going to kind of close this out with a couple of words of advice here, and then group one will head over to Patreon to look at your extended and see who you're going to date next. Okay? So closing messages, group one. For group one, please, Spirit. What do they need to know about their love life right now? We have too soon. You get too serious too soon. Get to know each other before committing fully. Yeah, this next chapter is about like not getting too swept up in the passion and the chemistry. It's really going to be about like having conversations with the Queen of Swords and being a lot more, I think, protective over your body, your sexual energy, even just your time, right? Like making sure that you really know somebody and that you guys are compatible and on the same page before giving too much of yourself to them. Okay, one more. And then we do have self-neglect. You're neglecting your own needs and relationships. Practice self-care. Yeah. So maybe you guys are with this, I just feel like with this Three of Pentacles, with the Queen of Swords, I think you guys are doing a lot of work on yourself during this next chapter. I think it's okay to decide that not everybody needs to have access to you. I think that you're in this Queen of Swords energy, you guys, because there's been this tendency in the past to kind of overlook the flaws in the people that you've dated or the person maybe that you've recently dated. And so this will be a phase where you're practicing that self-care, but this also is going to be a phase where you're out and about being cute and having a good time and just learning to set those better boundaries around your time and energy, right? I do see union here underneath of the Beauty Queen, so I wouldn't be surprised if you guys can kind of continue to work through this energy. I do think that you're headed toward a serious relationship soon. So this might be a good time to segue group 1 into your extended. So if you're ending the reading with me here, thank you so much for being here. Comment below and let me know what's been happening for you in your love life. And if you're joining me over on Patreon, we'll be taking a look at the next person that you'll be in a serious relationship with, that you'll date next. And you can meet me there through following the link in the description box below. See you there. Bye. Hello, my beautiful group number 2 singles, and welcome to your reading. So if you all selected the Wild Reflections Tarot that I always forget the name of, and this beautiful pyrite cluster, this is going to be your message. So here on the main channel, we are going to be exploring what's next in love for you as a single. So we'll be kind of looking into the overall energies, themes, situations, like whatever spirit wants you to be aware of with regard to your single status. We're going to uncover that here. And then if you'd like to get an extended version of this reading, you can go down to the description box and click the link that will take you over to my Patreon. And over on Patreon, we're going to be looking into who you're going to be in a romantic relationship with next, a committed romantic relationship, okay? So let's go ahead and jump in, group 2. With the overall energy, we're starting off with manifestation. Love to see that. Okay, what are we manifesting? All right, Spirit. So for my group 2 singles, what else do they need to know about the overall energy of their love life? We have put away the computer. Working less will help strengthen your relationship. And we have unavailable. This person is unable to give you all you deserve. We also have denial, detaching with love to clearly see the truth. Okay, group 2. So whether intentional or not, this group is in manifestation mode. You are manifesting something. Obviously, for my group 2 singles, if you're at this reading, it's because you're desiring to manifest love in your life. This card of manifestation talks about really understanding whether or not the quality and the vibration of what we're manifesting is truly aligned with what we desire. And I am drawn to the different chakras that are being highlighted in this particular card. So we've got the root, the solar plexus, and the heart as well. So think about things like stability and security and safety associated with the root chakra, self-worth, confidence, showing up as our authentic selves in the solar plexus area, our drive and motivation to get things done. Heart chakra having to do with forgiveness, love, openness, vulnerability, healing, right? So there could be something around alignment of those energies that's going to be really significant for you to be attuned to as you're calling in new love into your life. I do think that Spirit is highlighting here some obstacles or potential blockages that you can start to become more mindful and aware of as you're looking to call in love into your life. This energy of putting away the computer talks about working a lot. So I am wondering if my group 2 viewers have a tendency to invest a lot of time, effort, and energy into work at the expense of growing and cultivating other areas of their life. I also wonder for some of my group 2 viewers if there have been challenges for you in romantic relationships in the past because you maybe are highly successful at work or highly motivated or energized by work. This card talks about balancing out a little bit more so that you're not working so much that your relationship becomes kind of like a second priority in your life. We do also have this energy of unavailable. This person is unable to give you all that you deserve. Some of you, my group 2 viewers, might be subconsciously manifesting in partners who are emotionally unavailable. And maybe it's that they are workaholics for some of you. This could be a specific person for some of you that you're still, whether consciously or not, you're manifesting or calling them back into your energetic field, right? So it's like, I don't think that these are the things that my group 2 viewers want, but they are coming up in this manifestation energy for you. And so kind of going back to what we were discussing at the beginning with this alignment, you've got to really be sure that you are specifically in alignment with what it is that you desire in love. Okay? So if you are somebody who is attracted to people that are emotionally unavailable for you, meaning like they don't have time for you, they don't have space for you in their life, they're married to someone else, whatever it is, they're married to their work, right? If that is like what you think that you deserve subconsciously, then that is what is going to continue to manifest into your life, right? If you're somebody who works a lot and you're emotionally unavailable, it's going to be really hard to manifest in somebody who is emotionally unavailable that's going to want to put up with that, right? So just things to think about. Let's keep going and see what else Spirit wants to highlight here for you, Group 2. What's next in love for my Group 2 viewers, please, Spirit? What do you need them to know? Okay. So we have the energy of the 10 of Swords coming through first. We have the Chariot. Excuse me. We have the Ace of Pentacles, okay. And we have the Sun with the Devil. Okay, so there's some unhealthy energy that Spirit is highlighting that is involved in your current state of manifestation, Group 2. Now, the Devil can talk about more sexual relationships, more kind of lusty, codependent, attachment sort of relationships. It can also just talk about like unhealthy or like overindulgent habits, right? So even like being a workaholic could be represented here by the Devil energy. So I do think that Spirit is calling attention to that. They're wanting to bring this into your awareness, okay? I do feel, Group number 2, that you guys are burnt out right now as we come into this reading with the 10 of Swords and the Chariot. I just feel like you guys are highly driven and focused on work. Even like the Ace of Pentacles coming up here, it's like it's more of like that career and material realm energy versus like the heart space energy. So I think with this 10 of Swords, some of you guys are maybe just feeling really burnt out. And it's hard if you are having to work, if you need to work, you know, there's probably difficulty in creating that balance in your life to free up time to be putting effort with the Ace of Pentacles into cultivating new love. Right? But they are saying that you're tired, you're burnt out. And I do think that there is a need to strive for a little bit better balance in your life here. I think Spirit is saying, like, when it comes to manifesting love and calling new love into your life, there needs to be clarity with the Sun around like what it is that you truly want. Like, I love how in this card, she's hitting the gong, right? And that is like a really powerful energy. It's almost giving me this energy of like calling it in through sound healing or putting it out there to the universe, what it is that we want. I think clarity around what you desire in a partner, clarity around how you want a relationship to be. You know, what does the balance look like? If you are somebody who's really passionate about work, what does that look like, you know, with welcoming a partner into your life? Get very focused on what that is. And then with the Ace of Pentacles being here, I feel like they're saying there's an opportunity for you to start investing more tangibly into ways that you can cultivate that in your own life. Cultivate that manifestation, call that manifestation in, right? So when it comes to manifestation, it's not always enough to just do the visualizations, right? If ever. There's also a need to manifest your desires through aligned actions and efforts, which makes a lot of sense with this Chariot and this Ace of Pentacles. Okay, I think the Ace of Pentacles is showing up here because there is an opportunity for you guys to more tangibly put effort into calling in this manifestation of new love in your life. So that could look like, okay, if I want to make time for a partner, maybe I need to tangibly work less and invest time in going out and meeting someone, whatever that would look like for you. There's no right or wrong way to do that. But this is what I feel that Spirit is saying right now. Let's continue. Let's put this over here for right now. What else, Spirit? What's next in love for group 2? What's next in love for my group 2 viewers, please, Spirit? We have karma. Okay. What else, please, Spirit? We have the young male. And then we have the fair male coming through. So we have a lot of masculine energy coming through. This could be somebody significant that you guys are going to be dating soon. But it almost feels to me, you guys, like this connection that Spirit is highlighting here is a karmic partner. Like this is somebody who is coming through because they are here to show you that there's a new way of doing things, right? It feels like Spirit is saying when it comes to this person or this connection, they might come in really fast with the Chariot card here. But the Ace of Pentacles tells me that there's an issue here with actually dedicating and giving and cultivating a real connection, right? The young male, this could be somebody who drives like a sports car or just has like they just have a more youthful or immature, maybe even inexperienced energy in relationships. I think there's someone who's a lot of fun, but I don't think this is someone who's super grounded and emotionally available for you. And if they are a fair male, that's, I think, further confirmation that that's what who Spirit is referring to here. So some of you may already know who this person is, and maybe you're subconsciously like manifesting them back in, right? But with the Ace of Pentacles and the Sun, I think a light is being shown on the fact that there's not enough time and effort being put in order for this relationship, this connection to really go anywhere. The potential is there, but the Ace of Pentacles is always going to remain potential unless we actually nurture and grow the seed that we're planting. Okay. So let's continue group 2. What else, Spirit, do you want group 2 to know about what's next in love? We do have options, more than one love, decisions need to be made. Yeah, I think, with that karma card, Spirit is saying you do have options here, right? There could be 2 options in terms of 2 different love interests for some of you. But I feel like with this karma, it does have 2 options. We can either open the door to a new opportunity, or we open the door to the same toxic story with the devil that we've already been through, right? And this could still be a new person that you could potentially be at risk of repeating the same pattern again, group 2. So there is an option here. It's like, do I eat the apple that's healthy for me, or do I eat the donut that's like gonna give me that instant gratification and feel really indulgent, but ultimately it's gonna not be healthy for me? That's kind of like a good analogy for this devil card, right? It feels really good to indulge in it in the moment, but long term, it's not sustainable. Okay. Let's keep going. What else, Spirit? We do have wish fulfillment. We have union, coming together, and then we do have secrets, holding back and hiding facts. So okay. So I definitely think, and then this person is a secret admirer. I think both of you guys have been watching each other from a distance here, potentially, but here's the thing, guys. I feel like you're going to get what you want. If you've been manifesting this person in, whether consciously or subconsciously, I think you're going to get your wish fulfilled. And I do think that there will be an opportunity. Maybe there's a drive that you're doing where you meet up with this person or travel is connected to this. I think that you're going to end up meeting up with them, coming together with them in some way. But through coming together with them, there's a revelation here. There's something that this person has been hiding or holding back from you that I think has made them emotionally unavailable. And I think that whether or not they tell you specifically what it is or not, I think that Spirit is saying there's clarity that's coming here that's helping you to see this much better than you were able to before. This unavailable energy much better than you were before. So let's close this out, group 2, with just some advice for you. And then we're going to move into your extended. So Spirit, what do you want group 2 to know about their love life right now as we close out this message? It's interesting too, the wish fulfillment is showing like a birthday cake situation, which is kind of going along with our theme here. Cake and donuts and the devil, right? Like those things are great in moderation. And I think this person is probably great in moderation, but I just don't know that I think you're getting an opportunity to see very clearly that this is not going to be a sustainable, healthy connection for you, group 2. We have self-neglect. You're neglecting your own needs and relationships. Practice self-care. Yeah, so that makes sense with the burnout that we're getting from work. Maybe this is someone you know through work for some of you. But that makes a lot of sense. Like there's definitely an energy here where Spirit is saying you need to, whatever love and attention and energy you've been giving to work or to this type of person, it's time to like turn that energy inward and give it to yourself. Okay. There's definitely an energy of burnout that I see with this situation. So we also have unlovable. Practice radical self-acceptance and love yourself with all of your flaws. And then we do also have fearing loneliness. You stay in bad relationships because you're lonely. Be okay with being with yourself. Yeah, it definitely feels like there's a tolerance of bad behavior from this person. Group 2, that Spirit is just gently highlighting for you. This seems like somebody who's fun to be around and that feels really good to exchange energy with, but there's something that's not balanced. There's something that's not healthy within this dynamic here. So I think that what's next is you are going to be manifesting this person back into your life. There is some sort of an alignment, a vibrational match to them right now. And I think Spirit is just wanting you to know that there is an opportunity for you to take a new path in the way that you deal with this person. I think it's going to be revealed or just made more clear to you as to why they're unavailable or why they're not meeting you on your level, showing up in the way that you deserve. Okay? And Spirit is definitely recommending practicing self-love. And self-care and turning your loving energy inward onto you versus projecting it onto this person who might not be showing up in the most balanced way for you. So this is what I'm seeing, group number 2. If you're ending the reading here, please do comment below. Let me know what's been happening in your love life. If you want to join me on Patreon, you can follow the link in the description box down below. We're going to be looking at the next person you'll be in a committed relationship with. I don't personally think it's going to be this person. I could be wrong. It just seems like there are some revelations coming about them, some realizations that you're coming to about them. So I don't know that it's going to be this person, but we will see in the extended, okay? See you guys in the next reading soon. Bye. Hey, group 3, and welcome to your reading, my beautiful group 3 singles. So what we're going to be looking into today is what is next in love for you as a single. So here on the main channel, we're going to be looking into what's next. What does Spirit want you to know about your love life here in the current and near future? And then if you would like to see an extended for this reading, over on Patreon, we're going to be looking into who you're going to be in a committed relationship with next, okay? And the link to that will be in the description box down below. So let's go ahead and jump in group 3 and see what is next in love. So we start off here with the energy of love, which I love to see in a love reading. Let's see what else, Spirit. What is next in... Ooh, okay. Let me not drop the deck everywhere. What's next in love for group 3, please, Spirit? What's next in love for group 3? Wow, we have twin flame. And we have support. Okay. So, group number 3. So the energy of love coming up as kind of the central or overall theme here is really beautiful. To me, what Spirit is saying is that what's next in love for you is, I think, just learning or uncovering what love means to you, because we all sort of might have a different idea around what love looks like, what love feels like, what love is to us. I think that there is a twin flame connection here, some sort of a connection where you have something is being mirrored back to you through another person. And this could be anyone, right? It could be a friend, a coworker, a love interest, whoever. But there's definitely like a mirrored energy here where you might be getting some insights around this question of like, what does love really mean to me through this person? I think as well during this next time, this next phase that we're tapping into, there is also an energy of understanding that love is all around us and it comes in many forms. Like even just the fact that I felt the need to explain that the twin flame could be something else other than romance with this energy of support, I think there is this sense of leaning on others and seeing love in other types of connections, appreciating the platonic loves, the familial loves, whoever it is that's around you in your community is being poured into during this time as well. So let's keep going. Group 3. So what's next in love, Spirit, for group 3? You know, when I think of that question of what does love mean to you, this could also be thinking about how do you like to show love? How do you like to receive love? I don't know if you guys have ever heard of the 5 love languages, but that could even be a part of this discovery during this time. We have the Queen of Wands. Love that. We have the King of Pentacles. The King of Wands. Okay. And the Knight of Wands. We also have a 3 of Swords here at the bottom of the deck. So I'm wondering if some of you guys have gone through like a recent heartbreak or a breakup, or if there's been some sort of hurt or healing that you've been needing to kind of move through, or some sort of harsh truth with the 3 of Swords that you've needed to kind of come to terms with here. It is really interesting that this card says lean on your inner circle during this time. And we were talking a lot about friends and community. And literally every single card is a court card. And sometimes in the tarot, when we get court cards in a reading, this can signify different people in our lives. Okay. I do think group 3 that there are a lot of people around you who are supporting you. I think there are a lot of people around you that you're learning through. I think that you are seeing the value in different approaches as well during this time. Maybe you have more than one option, especially I feel like if you're this Queen of Wands, if you're the feminine energy and you date men, you've got choices here. Okay. You've got like all of these kings are looking at her. Okay. So I want to just kind of describe the characteristics of each of these figures here. And then we'll try to break into like what this means. But you know, the Queen of Wands is going to be someone who is like super confident in herself. This is feminine leadership energy. This is somebody who, like with the cat here, I'm getting independence from this. Someone who kind of marches to the beat of her own drum, but also somebody who's got a magnetic personality and look, right? So you guys could be finding yourselves like feeling really good as a single, feeling like confident, independent, doing your own thing, feeling really cute, okay? Inside and out during this time. And then we've got this King of Pentacles and this King of Wands here. So we have two kings that are looking at you. This King of Pentacles is going to be someone who wants commitment, right? This is going to be someone who might be a little more traditional, someone who wants commitment. They're practical, they're stable, they're secure, they're responsible and reliable. This can also be somebody who's really good in business, right? Like someone who's really good at work, whatever endeavors that they are involved in from a career perspective, they're highly successful. And by comparison, this King of Wands is kind of like the counterpart to the Queen of Wands, right? They're the same element of fire, as is the Knight of Wands. But the King of Wands is somebody who is also like the Queen, magnetic. He has a lot of eyes on him. He is a natural born leader. This is somebody who people are just drawn to because of his magnetic and passionate personality. He's a go-getter. Counterparts. It's just interesting that we have this King of Pentacles coming up in between them. We'll dig into this more because I'm curious about what story Spirit is telling us here. And then we have this Knight of Wands. This is going to be someone who's a little less evolved than the King. They're very passionate. They are very fun to be around. They will wrap you up in a whirlwind romance. A lot of times the passion dies down as quickly as it starts. They're not typically going to be somebody who's into commitment. So you have a lot of eyes on you, Group 3, and maybe a lot of people that you're learning through at this time. Let's see. What else can you tell us, Spirit, about what's next in love? It is interesting, though, because I'm just kind of noticing how the furthest away from you is this energy of the Knight of Wands. It's just making me feel like you guys have your eye more closely on this King of Pentacles, even more so than the King of Wands. So even though the King and the Queen of Wands are the same element of fire, I feel like you guys are more interested in this energy of the King of Pentacles that I described, and way less interested in this Knight of Wands. Okay, what else, please, Spirit? What's next in love for Group 3? We have obstacles, blocks, pathways, and delays. We have work, profession, college, and workplace. These could be people that you work with, okay? And then we have triangle, crowded relationship, and choices. Okay. And then we also have new love here at the bottom of the deck. Maybe you guys are... I feel like maybe these people are people that you guys work with here. And it does seem, Group 3, like you have a choice between multiple options with the King of Pentacles and the King of Wands. you have this Knight of Wands watching you too, but I don't even think that you're noticing that person, or they're like the furthest thing from your mind as compared to these other two that are here. What else, Spirit? Yeah, I feel like Spirit just wants you guys to know about all the all the options that you have. That's so funny. I love it. What's next in love, Spirit, for group 3? We have nostalgia, past love, past memories, thinking about old times. Okay. That could be part of the obstacle or the blockage that's here, group 3, is maybe like holding on too much to something from the past. We also have the energy of the runner coming through. Okay, one more, please, Spirit. Oh, wow. Okay, hold on a second. And then the one that fell on the ground was longing, missing you, desire, and connection. I feel like that's that Knight of Wands. I kind of want to see, Spirit, tell us more about this King of Pentacles. Who is this? For some of you, this could just simply represent the energy of work. We have attraction. So this person is attracted to you, and you may be attracted to them. I feel like you guys are, because they're the first person that you're looking at here is this King of Pentacles. What about this Knight of Wands? I'm sorry, this King of Wands. Who is this? Who is this King of Wands? Ugh. Sorry, guys. Who is this King of Wands? We have divine masculine. I kind of feel like this King of Pentacles might be someone who's showing up a little bit emotionally unavailable, because the runner is here and the King of Wands is showing up as this divine masculine, okay? And maybe that's like the twin flame lesson here for some of you guys with this King of Pentacles. Like, you're attracted to them, but there's something about them that's not quite available, or they're kind of in and out of your life. And so I think that this mirrors something to you. There's some sort of obstacle associated with them, and hence a decision that needs to be made. But it almost feels to me like Spirit is showing me this person first, because this is the person that there's the lesson with before you get to this person who's your true match with the King of Wands. This is so interesting, group 3. I am going to, I'm really curious to see who you're going to end up dating in the extended, because this is like, basically Spirit is saying you have like 3 people that are interested in you. And part of me is almost wondering for some of you guys if this Knight of Wands and the King of Wands are the same person. And I wonder for some of you guys if in the past, when you knew this King of Wands, they were showing up more of this like player energy, this in and out. Maybe they were a runner, because I mean the runner is in the center here. But now they're coming back because they miss you. Maybe they're coming back because they miss you, but they've been working on themselves so that they can show up in a more stable and secure place for you. It's also just super interesting looking at the physical depictions of these two, because we have like a darker featured masculine and then a lighter featured masculine, and then we literally see that depicted here in this card. So you guys definitely are showing like what's next in love is you have multiple options that want you, okay? But I feel like there's some sort of significant lesson here with the King of Pentacles that is being learned first before we get to this King of Wands, okay? Okay, so let's see. And maybe for some of you guys, because it's work and college showing up here at the center of the spread, maybe this is like a group that you're a part of. So let's see. Group number 3. We have mixed signals. You don't let others know you're interested. Flirt and be approachable. Okay, so that's advice from Spirit. So these love interests may not think that you're into them. Maybe there's something you're being a little wishy-washy about, and that's a part of the delay as well. We also have rejection. Build your confidence by dating a lot and find out what people like about you. And then we have indecision. You're afraid to make a mistake, so you won't commit either way. You guys have 2 people that want to date you for sure. Maybe 3 for some of you guys. And I think that Spirit is just kind of saying maybe there's a need to get clarity on who you're really interested in and what direction that you want to take. But also, I think Spirit is also encouraging you to date more. You know, like maybe it's surprising to you that all of these people are attracted to you or interested in you. And if you go on dates with them, it's just going to make you feel really good because you're going to understand why. Okay. So this is super interesting, group 3. Comment below if you're ending the reading here and let me know what's been happening in your love life and what this scenario seems to be pointing to based on your understanding. And if you're joining me for the extended over on Patreon, the link to that video is in the description box below. We're going to take a look at who you're going to be in a committed relationship with next. So I'm very curious if it's one of these people here. All right, I'll see you there. Bye.